We are victorious.
Captain, come back to the FOB, now!
He screwed us! Seth betrayed us! He's taken Chris hostage. I'm sorry. This is my fault. I can't believe I gave him a chance to... Damn it!
Don't blame yourself, Reeve. You did very well indeed.
You bastard!
That's close enough! Someone might get hurt.
What's your game anyway? What could you possibly gain by doing this?
You'll find out soon enough. All you need to do is stand back and watch. Okay, Virgil. Your turn. Activate the wormhole transporter. Destination. Base camp.
We cannot accept that order.
That's AI for you. You don't care what happens to this child, do you?
Activating transporter.
No, we can't. We can't endanger the entire crew just to save Chris. If...
Activating.
Good. Now come with me, Virgil. There's something else I need from you.
Understood.
Wait. Our actions in this matter have been irrational.
Just go along with it. We have to do what he says.
Been paying attention, partner? Meet me back at base later. Become one of us. If you do what I say, I'll release the boy. But you better come alone. If I see anyone else, I'll kill the boy right then and there. Got that?
You heard the situation, Captain. Get back to the FOB.
Why the long face, Chris? You scared of dying now all of a sudden? That stench. You're just like I was when I ended up here and gave up on living. That's the stench of despair coming from you.
You're right, I won't live to see 20 with my disease. If you're going to kill me, you might as well just do it.
You poor child. But you needn't worry. Simply join us, and you shall despair no more.
You keep saying us. Who's us? You're working with others?
Indeed. We are everywhere. We are very well acquainted.
Don't tell me.
Yes, the Wanderers. But there is more. What you call the Dust. That is our true form. A calm, sophisticated intelligence. Far more evolved than mankind. That is who we are. The Dread Dust!
Dread Dust. What is that exactly?
We began as an invention of your world. Medical nanomachines. we possess the ability to absorb the properties of any kind of matter. But as our numbers grew, we started to develop new traits. Those of a colony. These included infecting intelligent life, producing a resonance effect, and generating energy. The energy you've been using to generate your wormholes. That is created when we coalesce and crystallize. Surely no one is more aware of our magnificence than you.
Oh no.
But Seth, unlike other Wanderers, a substantial part of your human personality appears to remain. Why is that?
It was determined that this would be the most effective avenue to achieve our goal of endless propagation. It certainly was when it came to bringing the majority of the Charon core into the fold.
How could you do such a thing?
Such a thing? Child, our physical forms have no individual intelligences of their own. Not in the truest sense. The dust has been dispersed into the atmosphere. We continually send and receive information with one another. This enables us to exist as a colony with one will and one intelligence. So you see, it is a wonderful thing. For when there is only one will, neither confrontation nor conflict can occur. There is no greater form of companionship. But sadly, there is hardly anyone or anything left in this world to join us. That is why we've turned our sights to yours. Our arrival will bring the peace mankind has yearned for 10,000 years, yet has failed to achieve.
That cannot be called peace.
You have been poisoned by the humans, Virgil. AIs like you two should be on our side. But it looks like no amount of talk is going to convince you. So we're just going to have to take the information we need.
What? Where? AI network intrusion. Anomaly detected.
Virgil! Stupid legs!
Don't you try to move. Finally! The wormhole control technology we've been waiting for! Now all that's needed is the power of Sahelanthropus.
You're not gonna get it!
What?
You're not gonna get it! Because the captain's gonna stop you!
Been looking forward to this, Captain.
You really think it's okay to let the captain go alone? I don't agree with this. It's like we're standing back and watching the captain die.
Okay, well, how about this? There's more than one transporter around there, right? Somebody else teleports in somewhere besides base camp, then goes in and checks out the situation first.
I thought of that too, of course. But I took a look, and all the transporters besides the one at base camp have been locked down. Seth must have ordered Virgil to do it. The way things stand, it's all up to the captain.
That's a real pickle you're in.
Hey, hear that? How'd you get in here?
Your security could use some work. A lot of work, actually. Of course, that's probably the least of your concerns right now. I overheard your little powwow. Seth pulled a fast one on you guys too, huh? What do you say I lend you a hand?
How?
I have a way to resolve your current predicament. I've got a transporter control program I prepared after the core was wiped out. Since Virgil had nothing to do with it, Seth won't be expecting it. Originally, I was going to use it to transport Sahelanthropus, but it looks like now might be the time for it.
Transport Sahelanthropus? For what?
To destroy the Lord of Dust, of course. That son of a bitch attacked us. Killed a bunch of us. Thinking back on it, I bet you Sahelanthropus' railgun is the only thing left in this place that can damage the Lord of Dust's shell. I was gonna use it myself. Maybe help the others rest a little easier, you know?
Setting aside whatever you have planned, we'd be grateful if you'd let us use this program.
So who's gonna go with the captain?
I'll go in ahead, check things out. If everything looks good, I'll get as close to base camp as I can. Once I'm in position, Captain, you distract Seth for me. Then I'm gonna put that bastard down. We gotta save Chris. And Virgil, of course.
Reeve? Please be safe.
This is Reeve. I've arrived near base camp. Come on through when you're ready, Captain. He won't know what hit him. I've completed my approach to base camp. When you're ready, go use the transporter.
So you've decided to join us? Very well. We welcome you. Don't be afraid. Soon, you will know. Know just how very small and lonely human existence has been. Join us. Paradise is here. Come with us.
Captain, I dare say.
I've completed my approach to base camp. When you're ready, go use the transporter. Captain, Chris is safe. Now let that son of a bitch have it.
I will be here to back you up, and it's a privilege to do so. I read no vitals. Please respond. Please respond.
I've completed my approach to base camp. When you're ready, go use the transporter. Captain, Chris is safe. Now let that son of a bitch have it.
I'll be here to back you up, and it's a privilege to do so.
Captain, I dare say
I've completed my approach to base camp. When you're ready, go use the transporter. Captain, Chris is safe. Now let that son of a bitch have it.
I'll be here to back you up, and it's a privilege to do so.
has been seriously wounded. Now finish him off, for his sake as well as ours.
The captain's awake.
Captain, try to remain calm as I update you. After you lost consciousness, I did a full examination on you. It is apparent that the unknown life form, the dread dust, which was, at this rate, in the not-too-distant future, you will likely turn into a wanderer. There is only one way to stop the infection from spreading.
Seems so.
I say we kill this captain. Or at least we should lay a strict watch.
Hey, now hold on. The captain saved all of us. If it wasn't for the captain, we would have been dead a long time ago.
You want to see someone you care that much about turn into one of those things?
I don't think we need to eliminate, or even lock up, the captain.
Why do you say that?
Because I believe in the captain.
Well, belief isn't gonna stop an infection. If we do let the captain continue to lead us, we need to establish how much time we have.
In that case, I can present a figure. The captain has 12 days remaining. The same amount of time it will take the infection to overwhelm me.
You're infected? Why didn't you tell us?
Allow me to explain this part. At one point while I was participating in the Karen Corps' mission, at that time I temporarily quarantined all of my networks to protect myself. I rewrote my programming to enable as a result, my awareness was divided into two.
Why are you only telling us this now? Did Good Luck orchestrate this confession too?
No. Like the captain, when we came into contact with Seth, our countermeasures were disabled, and the dread dust began to spread once more. This resulted in my independent networks being rejoined, and my records of the... At the same time, I was able to access all information Seth, that is, the dread dust, possesses. Dita does not exist in a dimension separate from your own. This is your world. This is its future. This is Earth in the 22nd century. Everything exists within a single timeline. Beginning several decades after your lifetimes, the world has been destroyed over and over. The cause of this time loop is the monster we know as the Lord of Dust. The Lord of Dust appears to be an aggregate of dread dust. To satisfy the dust's instinct to propagate, the Lord of Dust uses a wormhole to travel to the past, where it assimilates everything it can, thus destroying the world. Continuing to exist in that world, the Lord of Dust then travels back to the past through another wormhole, repeating the process. In this way, from analyzing the memories of the Dread Dust, it appears its origin can in fact be traced to the invention of medical nanomachines. However, how many cycles ago the dust emerged, that is unclear. The only way to stop this process is to destroy the Lord of Dust. Fortunately, of all the temporal axes in which the Lord of Dust exists, the one in this time is the weakest in terms of its energy stores. Given the state it is in right now, if we use Sahelanthropus's armament, namely the Archaea blades and the railgun together, it is theoretically possible to destroy it. However, the destruction of the Lord of Dust will have one negative effect. Assuming the cause of all loops is the Lord of Dust, there is an extremely high probability that its destruction will mean the coordinates for the wormhole connecting this time. In other words, destroying it may mean you will never be able to return to your time.
No.
But please, you needn't worry. I won't. If you prepare the weapons for the attack, then once you have all traveled through the wormhole back to your time, I can destroy the Lord of Dust myself.
But, in that case, you'd be trapped here forever, wouldn't you? Virgil? Virgil!
Massive gravitational anomaly detected. Oh my. My presumption is, this is the Lord of Dust itself preparing to generate a...
At some point, it will likely come to attack our base of operations. That is, base camp. As currently our presence is the one thing that can stop it from achieving its goal. Estimated time of attack is 11 days from now.
You must finish your preparations to intercept the Lord of Dust before then. The railgun will only require some standard repairs, but the issue is the other weapons needed to strike at the Lord of Dust, the Archaea blades.
The greater part of these weapons systems are dependent on the actions of a special group of organisms called the Metallic Archaea. However, these metallic archaea have had to alter their composition in order to survive in an environment now full of dread dust. So with the metallic archaea having adapted in composition, in order to use these weapons, we're going to have to modify...
That won't be a problem. Other members of the Corps were working on that. Looks like all the time we put into Sahelanthropus wasn't a waste after all.
Where are they right now? Sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
It's alright. They got taken out by Wanderers. I was away working on something else. I know where they were. I'll pass on the information to Virgil.
From Dan's information, I pinpointed the location of the modified program. I've marked the objective on the map. Also, I detect a new memory board at the same site. The program is likely contained on the memory board. It must be secured.
I wish I was born a plant too.
Wait, never mind.
yourself with oxygen from your eye joint. Attention to your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas.
Thank you.
I've got a favor to ask. Will you listen?